What's up, y'all? It's Otaku Tavern back at you with another video. Hope everybody's doing well today, tonight, wherever you're from. And if you like the type of content that I create, make sure you like, subscribe, click the bell notification so that you do not miss a video and all that stuff. So yeah, anyway, something I want to talk about today, or tonight, I mean, sorry, is being an outcasted otaku has its good and bad perks. Now, some people may think, I'm not saying being an otaku is bad or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. So, what I'm simply saying is, well, just stick with me, I guess. And we'll talk about this. I'm not going to talk too fast in this. I'm just going to kind of play Marvel Rivals as well. But yeah. So the good thing about this, honestly,
speed, stamina,
is
very sharp claws.
You can really enjoy your... Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. I did not know you could put a tutu on him, bro. That's funny as heck. Anyway,
where I come from, we have a name.
Sorry. Anyway, got distracted by that funny emote. Anyway,
the battle starts in 5, 4.
I guess the crazy thing about it is, you know, it's like a good and bad is like, you know, you get to enjoy this stuff in peace, right? Like you don't worry about others' opinions. You don't, like, when it comes to your likes, anime gaming. And that's always a good thing. I'm gonna tell you that now. That is 10 billion% always a good thing. You know, and you don't have to worry about these toxic fandoms, these toxic individuals. No toxic politics from either side. Just chilling. I mean, I guess you still have to deal with the politics thing to a degree when they shove it in whatever it is, regardless if it's liberal or conservative, but,
I turned Namor's friends into sashimi. That definitely helps.
if you're in the US, you probably know what I mean. I guess we just make good games, bro. That's all I can say, but anyway. The other thing too is, like, you know,
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
you can control your own world, bro. Like, you know, when you're an outcast, it makes it easier to control your own world. And what I mean by this is, you know, simply, actually, I'm gonna switch the thing. What I mean by this is, like...
Oh, pick me, please.
They've almost got it.
Where is it? Okay.
Like,
If we stay focused, we've got this.
Dang it.
I turned Namor's friends.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Why I'm in charge.
You know, you control your narrative, your own world. Like, maybe you have a conversation with these characters. Maybe you just pretend you're friends with them in your world, like, or you're just you're friends with them. Sorry, I ain't gonna use normie talk here.
If we stay focused, we've got this.
But you know, there's also like, there's a lot of good things about this, but like
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The bad thing though, one of the bad things about it, that is adorable.
Ancient spirits where I come from. You are of both the water and the earth. That is rare indeed.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Sorry, I'm so distracted, y'all. It's
All you need to do is capture the mission
it's
area.
crazy.
Good.
Anyway,
How do I keep getting so
but like one of the bad things about this is like the intense, bro, like the intense loneliness. You know, like that right there, man. It's brutal, bro. Like, because if you're an outcast, more than likely you don't got anybody to socialize with, or it's like, man, dude, it's just brutal, bro. Like, you know, you don't really have a group to call your own, or
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
you don't really have like a support system, you know.
The oceans have
Those
spawned new
squids will
ghosts.
haunt my nightmares.
It's like, sorry, you know, you don't have a support system, and that makes it really hard because, like, you know, you're already dealing with loneliness, which is gonna bring on intense anxiety and depression.
arisen from the ashes?
You know, probably PTSD too from being traumatized by being alone. But like, the thing with this is, it's just one of those things, it's a blessing and a curse. Because it's like, you know, you may say, well, what do you mean? And it's like, well, you're blessed because you don't have to deal with any toxic individuals, like I just mentioned. You don't
Give me that luck.
have to deal with none of it. And it's like, that's always a plus, but, you know, it's almost like you have to trade your sanity for peace, bro. And even then, bro, it's like, I mean, is being, you know, an outcast, being alone, is that true peace? You know, you really have to ask yourself that, because,
I've come back from way worse.
like, sure, it's peace away from the toxicity. It's peace away from the narcissistic people, the toxic people, the fake people.
You'll have to keep
But it's like, you know, you still crave and wish that you could find real people to talk to, like real, genuine people who want to build genuine connection. It's like, socializing in 2026 is a joke. Because,
I've come back from way worse.
I mean, the least little thing you say, you do, opinion, belief system, whatever it is, if it doesn't meet the other person's, so they're gonna crash out on you. And I don't know, man. Like, I just, it really sucks, like, you know, because you obviously you want, like, a support system, you know, you want like a group of buddies to hang and chill with in the parties or in person or in the Discord call, whatever. Like, and it's like, you know, Discord, bro, is like a waste of time. You know, I did a video on that not too long ago. It's like, you know, you can't even make good, genuine friends like that anymore, man, unless you're like a certain type of person, like a normie or something. Like, you don't really, as an outcast, you don't get to participate in society. Now, there are a lot of things that I'm glad that I don't have to participate in society. But as far as like the talking thing goes, that's one of them that I feel like it definitely should be. You know, you gotta have that, man. Like if you don't, I mean, you just end up going crazy, bro. Like, you know, because it's like your need for human contact, it isn't being met. And it's like, I don't know, man, like, I mean, yeah, sure, like, you know, like I said, it has its good and bad perks, like, you obviously like enjoy, you know, going to like, okay, say you're like Futaba, right, from like Persona 5, right? Like, obviously she enjoys being a shut-in, you know, dealing with her like otaku content, gaming, stuff like that, right? It's like, you know, that's the positive, that's the good thing. The problem is she's lonely. She, you know, like, you know, as like people like that, they're lonely. They don't have a good support system. Now, obviously, the game changes that, but I mean, I'm kind of talking about in real life and not a video game. But like in real life, it's not like that. Sadly, you know, no one is coming to, you know, help. Do you think the people in the server are toxic?
Happy thoughts, everyone.
30 seconds before you attack.
I don't know. I mean, the ones that's still left in the server, no, I don't guess. Why do you ask? Did something happen? Like,
That is a job of great cosmic importance. Are you certain you are up to the task?
So far, so good. And the battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Shoot, what was I saying? Dang it.
Is a biological accident. It's intolerable.
No, I just don't trust them. Oh, gotcha. That, I get it. I get it. I mean, I wouldn't say that, like... Well, I guess the stream ain't really the place to talk about that. Anyway,
You really should have known better.
Double KO.
I've had to deal with toxic people, as you know, on the server before, though, so... I mean...
The mission area is yours.
It's just, like... I don't know, like...
I like the cold.
That one hurt.
Sorry. You're good, you're good.
I don't know the center stage.
Like, you know, you try, like, another thing, too, is, like, everybody, be, oh, just put yourself out there. Like, it's like,
A nice deep freeze.
it's like, you know, that only works for normies, bro. That's not going to work for an outcast. Like... Because it's like outcasts, you know, they put themselves out there. That's the thing. It's not like they haven't put themselves out there. They have. It's just everyone rejects them. Because they do not meet the status quo of what society or someone else wants them to be. So it's like, you know, when you get to that point, it's out of your hands, man. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. Like, you are in a helpless situation. Like, there is no anything that's going to help. You know, socialize, maxing, you know, none of this garbage, bro. It's not going to help, you know. It's not helped me, man. You know, and if you're watching this video, it's probably not helped you. Like, or otherwise you probably wouldn't be watching the video. But, like, I mean, I don't know if you would or not, really, but, like, it's just, I don't know. You can enjoy, like, all this, you know, the culture of it, like the
to take a break from cosmic
and stuff, and peace and all that, but, like, you know, one has to ask themselves, is it honestly 100% true peace? Because
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
of the being alone part, because
Ready to help me put the other team.
listen, if you're lonely, bro, like, you ain't in no peace, man. I'm gonna tell you that now. There is no peace when you are lonely. Like,
Cold for comfort. Well, let's just say shivering around you.
anybody that says that there's peace when you're now being alone and lonely are two different
Battle starts
things,
in 5, 4, 3,
right?
2, 1.
But it's like, you know, when you got both of those, bro,
Got it?
when you're alone and lonely,
Bargain with an ancient evil.
man, that alone is brutal enough. And, you know, like, another thing too is, like, people like us, you know, we like to talk about like, what we're into, like our hobbies and such, and it's like, you can't even do that because you don't got nobody to talk to about it. You can't tell nobody about how your day was. You can't tell nobody about your interests, your likes, your belief systems, nothing. You can't tell nothing because unless you just start talking to yourself or to some AI bot, because it's like, if you're trying to find a human being, it's like, yeah, good luck, man, because if you
Nice deep breathe.
if you're not a normie, man, like, it's
Supreme. Ultron is trying.
it's just not going to pan out. I hate to say that, I really do, but because it's like, you know, even if, like, you may say, oh, well, I do have people I talk to. It's like, well, can you count on them though? Are they genuine friends, or are they just acquaintances? If they're acquaintances, then it doesn't count. It doesn't even matter. Like, are these people gonna be there when, like, crap hits the fan in your life, bro?
My flames are eternal, Johnny.
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
I mean,
Keep going.
but not only that, like,
Leave them to Khonshu.
you know, there's a song. You know, I'll use a song. There's a song. It's by a guy I listened to growing up. You know, I still listen to his music, and it's a song by Seether.
The area's
It's
almost
a
yours.
rock artist, hard rock. He's got a song that's called "Nobody Praying for Me," and it's like, you know, my life, it's been true, bro. Like, you know, a lot of times I've needed prayer, and it's like a lot of times I've not gotten it. I mean, other than through, like, a online friend I have, or something like that. Like, so it's like, you know, I've talked about this before, about how people like this, you know, especially if you're a man, you are forced against your will to live in isolation. It's like, you know, But the normies will say, oh, well, you're just isolating yourself. And it's like, nah, bro. It's like, I've put myself out there, you know, but it's like nut to nothing. You know, it doesn't matter, bro. You know, it's like that song by Linkin Park, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Like, you know, because that's true, man. In the end, it doesn't matter. I don't give a damn how much you put yourself out there. It's not going to work, bro. Like, if you are an outcast, it is not going to work.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I am the Phoenix. Behold my cosmic might.
You know, I'll tell you another thing. There's a lot of settling going on, too. Like, you know, a lot of settling. People settle with these acquaintances or not good people that they consider friends, or, you know, they do this in friendships, relationships, family-wise. They're just doing a bunch of settling. Like, they don't really give a dang, but they just want somebody to talk to, right? Like, it's like, you know, I know you've noticed this, bro. Like, it's everywhere, man. Like, you know, it's not just in the otaku community. Like, it's the whole globe, bro. Like, it's the whole globe is doing this. I've seen this for as long as I've been alive, and it's like, I've never understood that kind of notion. I've never understood that type of mindset, because I feel like that type of mindset is just so worthless. Like, that right there is just not going to...
The battle starts in 5, 4,
It's all meaningless.
2, 1.
Like, and it makes you feel numb, bro. Like, that's another thing, you know, you get numb from being alone and loneliness, man. Like, you're just, you become so numb. And you know, there's another song. It's by another rock band I grew up with, 3 Days Grace. It's called Pain, and it's like, you know, in the song he says, he goes, pain can't get enough, pain without love, pain can't get enough. I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. And it's like, you know, do you know how many people just feel nothing at all, man? Like seriously, like, they're everywhere, bro. They are everywhere. Like, you know, sure, pain sucks, don't get me wrong, but at least it lets you know you're alive, man. Like, when you're just feeling numb, you just feel like you're just pretty much existing, bro. Like, you feel like you're just in, like, you exist, but like, you're not really living. You're not, you know, and I've felt both before, man. Like, it's like, and it's like, you know, when you deal with loneliness and depression, anxiety, PTSD, or some type of trauma, you know, more than likely you understand what I'm talking about. You know, more than likely. If you don't, then that's kind of odd, but like, it just really makes me wonder, you know, because nothing's going to change, obviously. Nothing is going to change about this, and, you know, you can't share your interests, you know. When you're an outcast, you will know it, man. You are shunned. You are treated like you are a plague. Like, you are treated as... So, okay, I can use this perfect example. So, I'm a germaphobe, right? And, like, I just don't like germs. Like, I'm always washing my hands all the time. And all that. So it's like, you know, that's just how I am. But anyway, like, so it's basically like that. So, crap, where was I going with this thought? It's like being, you know, like, just like germs, right? Like, obviously a person that, like, Now, when it comes to germophobia, like, obviously a person would be completely fine if germs just cease to exist because they're grossed out by germs, which makes sense. I mean, it leads to all types of diseases, you know, bacteria, sicknesses. It makes sense, you know. So, that is how society treats the outcast. They treat the outcast like a germaphobe treats germs. You know, they're like, if they even just feel like they've got one germ on their hand, they're in there washing their hands, slapping on the hand sanitizer 2 or 3 times a day, like in one setting or one go.
Only 60
like
seconds left.
that right there is how these people view the outcast. I hate to say it like this, but you know, like, I'm not really going to sugarcoat it here. Like, sadly, that's how this works. But
I sense them. Close.
Way to go! That vehicle isn't going anywhere.
it's just, it's a brutal way to live. I'm gonna tell you this now. It's very brutal to have to be an outcasted person, like, you know, and like in particular an outcasted otaku, right?
The final 10 seconds.
It's like, you know, a lot of us are becoming neat because we realize that just being a neat is better than just
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. You got them all.
working some 9-to-5 job, or maybe you can't work, right? Maybe you're like on disability or something, or unemployment. Or maybe you just live with your parents. I don't know. It's like, you know, because it's like, why try? Why try to do anything when you live in a society that hates you? Like, why? I don't know, man. Like, gosh, bro, like, I don't know, it just makes you wonder, because why is it even worth it? Because
Pick your hero.
it's not like, you know, you can just snap your fingers and just make some friends, or snap your fingers and get a relationship, or whatever it is you're after, right? You can't just snap your fingers and bam, there it is. But I don't know, man. Like, I just...
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It's really brutal.
It was your dark god that brought me back from my cosmic sojourn.
You want to get your hands on Null, lady? Get in line.
Why waste your time fighting when I can burn his darkness from existence?
The battle starts in 5, 4,
But
3, 2.
oh, this guy again.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The Phoenix chose me.
You know, like, and to be honest with you, like, you know, becoming a NEET is like, you know, that's peaceful, man. Like, that's peaceful because, you know, so if you're an otaku, right, and you're an outcast, and it's like, you know, you're also a freaking NEET, man. Bro, you got like some high level peace right there. I mean, yeah, sure, like a lot of this loneliness, depression, anxiety is disrupting your peace, obviously.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Because it's like, hey, you want a friend group, man. But a lot of people will sit here and tell you, oh, they don't. But they do. Now, someone who gave up, someone saying they gave up and then someone saying they don't want it is two different things, right? obviously, but like, I mean, me personally, I just don't even see a reason to try. I really don't. Like, I don't see one flipping reason to try anymore, because it's like, you know, it becomes predictable. It becomes like, and a lot of people hate predictability. They don't, if they can predict it, then they ain't going to really want to mess with it, right? Like, when it comes to another individual, bro, and it's like, I mean,
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Control seized.
Even small victories are worth celebrating.
so if they can predict, like, if you can predict that, you know, as a man walking up to that woman isn't going to do you any good, just don't do it. Seriously. I mean, just save yourself the heartache and the trouble, because, I mean, if you know without a shadow of a doubt, that, and the same thing goes for friendships too, man. Like, if you know that none of these people are going to want to talk with you because you're an outcast, you don't fit the norm, you're wasting your time. You could be doing something better with your time, bro. Like, is what I'm getting at, because, you know, like, you can't even really make friends on the game unless, like, you're a certain type of way, like, certain type of a person, like, and it's like, you know, and let's just say you add autism into the mix, man. Like, let's say you add that into there too. It's like, yeah, now you are really feeling, now your peace is really being disrupted. I'm going to tell you that now, because the society already treats those people like garbage. Like, sad but true. They treat them people like garbage, and outcasts are treated like garbage. If you're a NEET, you're treated like garbage. Like, it's like, you know, a lot of men are becoming NEETs, bro. Like, I mean, seriously, like, a lot of men are becoming NEETs because they've woke up, man. They've woke up. You know, there's even women who are just becoming NEETs. I'm not talking about, like, to be a housewife necessarily. I mean, I'm just talking about, like, they just don't care, bro. Like, and it's like, you know, a lot of people in Gen Z have pretty much became NEETs, bro. Like, they just don't give a damn, bro. Like, they really don't. And it's like, you know, well, how did they get that way, man? Well, I'll tell you what it is. They realized the boomers didn't care about them, and it's just figure it all out yourself. Survival of the fittest, you know, that's basically what it is. And it's like, why would you want to put back into a world that treats you like that? Like, that's their mindset. It's like, I get it. It's pretty freaking valid. I think, you know, I think Gen Z is honestly waking up to a lot of things. I think that's a good thing. You know, because they're seeing that, you know, things like the American dream and all, it's all nonsense. It doesn't exist. That, you know, like, that's what they've been talking about. It's like, you know, they become NEETs, and, you know, Gen Z is very lonely, by the way. Men and women both are very lonely when it comes to Gen Z. And
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It's just,
It's good to see another woman building an empire, even if it is a criminal one.
Watch who you're calling a criminal. I prefer high-end acquisition specialists.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's just...
And what is it you hope to acquire most, darling? Jewelry?
The battle starts in 5,
Those two things
4,
go together
3,
perfectly, Emma.
2,
You of all
1.
people should know that.
All you need to do
I don't
is
know,
watch
man.
the
It's just
area.
brutal.
Got
Like,
it?
you... Gosh, dude, this video sucks. I'm sorry.
So be it.
Gosh, dude,
Let the devil out!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture.
I don't know, bro. Like, it's... Because you try to, you know, like I said before, you try to put yourself out there, you do this, you do that. Nothing works, man. To no avail. You try everything, bro.
Mission area is
You know, it's like that song in Zootopia, try everything, right? It's like someone is shouting that to you at the rooftops, bro. Like, you know, like you're sitting here telling everybody nothing works, and it's like all these normies are just sitting there singing try everything on repeat, bro. Like, I mean, just repeat like a broken record. And it doesn't do any dang good, bro. Like, it... I don't know, man. Like, got these allergies bothering me too, and
Got you covered. That dear.
I don't know, man. Like,
Born again!
I mean, it's like, yeah, you know, we cherish life and stuff. We love our lives, like, to a degree, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of things we would honestly freaking change, bro. Like,
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I mean, we would change. We could get a support system. You know, we'd like to have that.
By the eye of Agamotto!
But I don't know, man. Like, it just... I don't know. I don't even know what to say, honestly, anymore.
The area's almost yours.
I mean, it's so bad. I'm literally at a loss of words, y'all. I'm usually not like this, but I know I keep repeating myself, but
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Pay for this. A little help, please.
another thing too is like another reason you can't make friends, especially on Discord, bro. It's like,
That dear.
you know, people's always trying to sell you commissions, or, you know, if they're not trying to sell you commissions, you know, they're asking for money for nitro or whatever it is, man. Like, it's brutal, dude. Like, it's... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This video's terrible. I don't know. Anyway. See ya.